there was a moment where there was like something viral going on where, you know, you have two different baby dads, they're getting just two different treatments, and there was a thing where if one baby dad brings food for his child, should he be bringing food for both of the kids? Or, you know, is he looked at differently because one child's getting something the other one not getting? So how do y'all feel about that?
Oh, I saw a video like
Yeah.
that.
He brings something for one.
I think that's at the end of the day, that's a child. Even though it's not your child, that is a child.
So what I was saying is, I can't relate to that, but my cousins, they all like a couple of girls, they had different dads, and they were like, well, that's why your daddy didn't come get you. Well, that's why your daddy ugly, and that's why my daddy bought me this. And I remember like growing up, that's how these were the arguments that they would have or whatever like that. But to answer your questions, for me, I know I would, you know, get something for that other child or whatever. I know she got all these kids, but my child called and say he hungry, you know. Maybe you could take your child out or something if you feel like you don't want to provide for her whole house. That's not your responsibility. They got daddies of their own. It's really not your responsibility. Maybe you can't only afford to take care of your child. Mm-hmm. Maybe you could take your child out
away from the house.
Yeah, but you don't bring one meal. You know how that works.
Like, I still feel like that still creates so many different problems because now it's like, let's say if you're a mom that probably can't take your kids out all the time, and so now if he is a dad where he can, and like you say, well, don't bring the stuff here, take him out. Now your other kids will say, well, how does he always get to go with his dad, or how does he get to go do this? So it's never gonna be a full clean slate. I feel like as long as you're spreading yourself so thin, it's always going to be so many things to compare to. So if you are a mom or a dad and you have different daughters, different sons with different people, now it's just so spread out. And now you have created that point to where it's like, I done gave my child different people to compare to. Because if you just had one dad that had two kids, he has to do the same for both. Versus you having two kids with two different dads, or three kids, three different dads, it's all three different dynamics, and you can't force one to do something for all. It's like
exactly, but I know life happens, things happen.
You put your child in a situation.
Exactly, and you gotta deal with it.
I feel like that's up to the mom to say, hey, don't bring the McDonald's here, because my other ones, they don't have it, so I don't want to.
Not say, oh, you gotta bring it for all my kids.
Like, why?
That's not their job. That's not their responsibility.
There's some of them that will say, if you gotta buy one, you gotta buy for all.
Yeah, they would want that.
That's not his child, though.
That's not his responsibility.
At the end of the day, where they daddy at?
And then, but I know somebody too that was like, oh, you ain't gonna use my money to take care of his child. Right. Like, you know, stuff like that. They think like that too.
Give them money.
Well, he has the right
to
think
they don't
like
use
that.
That ain't on you.
It's not, yeah, you're right. It's not on him, it's on her.
He dated.
It's true.
If
It's
she
on
chose
her.
to do
It's
this
true.
and that with it, that's on her.
That's true.
And he's doing his way, it's his right. You don't have to.
But I hate to say this, I
child.
really feel like women, I really feel like ultimately it's on us. Because like how things turn out, all that, because we're the ones who have babies. Like we physically carry and have the baby. So we gotta kind of set it up how what's gonna work best for us and our children.
Absolutely.
And that's why I say you gotta know who you have your kids from too.
Yeah.
You gotta know, is he gonna be a provider?
But just like that person.
But I'm gonna say this. That's why I did not want my kids from a black man.
Wow.
Why?
Because I grew up seeing them getting them pregnant, walking out on them. So I say out loud, I would never have a baby.
But this is what I said
from a black man
about what people see when they are growing up. It matters. See, you formed a whole
sure did. I wanted
way of thinking around
because I
what
saw
you've
it.
seen.
Saw it. Black men get them pregnant and walk out and never.
But that's what you seen.
That's what I seen.
In my house,
the opposite.
my parents stayed together all my life. My grandparents were together all. They're like, you know.
I'm not saying that's what my daddy didn't know.
No, I'm just saying I didn't see
so
that.
Therefore, I say I want my kids to be from a Spanish man. That's what I did. Have them all from a Spanish man.
Wow.
But I'm just saying what I saw.
Yeah.
So, do you think? Would you still feel the same way?
Yeah, to this day. If I was able to have more kids, of course, no, it would not be from a black man.
So you don't know, you didn't have any positive black males in your life that you seen sit there and take care of their children?
Nope.
And it's a shame because it's a lot of us that do. A lot of black men take care
Yeah,
of kids.
yeah, absolutely.
It's just, Yeah.
Well, you see that more now.
Even back then, I think it happened more then.
Yeah.
I feel like they may not have been there and having all these conversations and all that, but they were there.
Do you think it was like the people that you were around, like your environment?
Maybe it was. Could be people in the neighborhood too. But I saw it, I was like, dude.
Probably the environment. The environment you grew up in plays a big role in, you know, how you feel about those things.
They walk around big bellies and everything. The men ain't nowhere around, so that's what they go to welfare.
Mm.
Dang.
No.
Yeah.
That's why I say I didn't want them from black men. Sorry if y'all feel that that's racist. That is. It's another part to that because you're gonna feel that it's racist. So I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Well, aside from that, do you feel like maybe it could have just been like a cultural thing or a generational thing? Because maybe when some people see, you do what you see. So I feel like we're not saying you do what you see. Like you saw it. That's you. You saw and you did the opposite. But you have some other people who grow up in an environment where I'm used to men not being around. I'm used to this. I'm used to that. So they go out and actually will get men who will do the same exact thing and continue the pattern.
And
so
that's on them.
Where I had a teen mom and I was this. They continue. So you have 3-4 generations in the house who have no fathers around. So now it's like you really did what you saw. You think that that's true.
Yeah, some of them did. Some people do what they see. But you got to be better than what you saw.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. No, I didn't do that. I just didn't want them from black men. I'm sorry. I'm not saying every black man is the same. I'm not saying, but that's just me personally. No.
Mm-hmm. How do you guys feel about, let's say if you have a baby dad or like if you guys are dating someone or married and they have a baby mom, how far are you letting them, what are the standards for what you're letting them do for that baby mom? Let's say if she's in a hard place and she's probably, not working or whatever and she can't pay her phone bill or she can't do this, are you guys going to sit here and say, well, that's her problem, she can do this, or, little things, she can't pay her rent, whatever, he tries to help out on the back end. Is you being their partner, where is the line where it might be a little more than child support she needs, from that? And I don't know if you guys have been in a situation like that before.
I feel like if the line of communications are open and she respects the wife, and those lines of communication are open. Hey, I got a phone bill that's, about to get cut off. You think you can help me out a little bit? I feel like there's nothing wrong with that as long as you have access. Okay. If you have,
communication.
Yeah, communication, and if you have extra money, that you can give, that's fine. But if you don't have it, it's like, hey, I'm not going to take from my household to make sure make sure my child taken care of, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
If it's somebody trying to take advantage versus somebody who just
exactly
right now, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with helping out.
But there have been some exes and current that we get along really
Oh
good.
My God,
they best friends.
Yeah. As long as you had a mutual understanding, but I don't see baby mamas ask for money for glasses and shit.
Yeah.
No.
And then
purse.
Where your glasses? The kids don't know what you talk about. Just for them to go out. Like, what the heck is that?
Stop taking the kids' money and go out.
But that's exactly. You gonna figure that out. You gonna figure out, okay, this is
they need new what?
Right.
And they'll never get it. Like, what?
So when the daddy finally see the kids, they're like, well, where's your new shoes that you
exactly
for?
People like that over the phone, but how much? Okay, what website? I'll pay it for you. Like,
yeah, you better do it. You better do it yourself.
Yeah, what shoes? Okay, I'll go get them.
And it's bad like that if you do it like that. Don't ask that man for money for your child when you know doggone well it's for you.
Exactly.
You're being a scammer and a fraud now.
So do you think things should be audited now, like to where if this is going to be sent for the child, you can show me receipts for the child?
Yes.
Like, you think that should be done?
Yeah, definitely an audit. Definitely. Okay. Even when the kids is on Social Security, they got a disability. These women think that money's theirs. No, that's that child money. Now, Social Security, I think they do monitor that, don't they?
Well, it's supposed to be spent on the kids.
That way it's supposed to be spent?
You're supposed to keep the receipts. And
if your child, if you have to take care of your child, I think that money you can use it. Like if your child,
if it's for your child,
just can't work because you take care of your child. I think then.
Yeah, because then you become a caregiver, though.
Would they get more from that?
Caregiver.
Okay. Yeah, so that's like a job.
So do they get them more?
Yeah, they
should.
say like it's a a child that needs 24-hour care,
Oh, okay.
and the parent decides to stay home and take care of that child, then the state can, or the government, whoever pays that, can give them a check for as a caregiver.
In addition to
Okay, so what
They
if,
do it to elderly people. They do it. To
okay, so
people
what if the child doesn't need 24-hour service, but does have a handicap? Or maybe I should say autistic, or however you want to put
But
it.
then they break it down.
Check.
Disability.
yeah.
So what if the child doesn't need a 24-hour care, and they do send a Social Security check, but she's not, the woman not spending that money on that baby?
Oh.
Well, then the people, they do call you in for reviews and stuff like
Oh,
that.
they do? Okay.
And they do like wellness checks and stuff like that. So they'll be seeing like, okay, are you really even spending? We see what you're getting. So are you even, spending what you should be spending on the child?
Like towards something for his
towards
disability?
Like they
Like
have
a learning
for-
disability? Like say if it's a learning disability? Or
No,
you
they're
buying
not doing no wellness checks and stuff
No,
like that.
they're
They're
not
gonna do a
doing
review.
Yeah.
And make you come in and then you bring in whatever paperwork stuff.
Okay.
No, whatever
Who
receipts
get
and stuff.
disability check for their kids and don't even spend it on the child?
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Listen here. At the end of the day, it takes two to make them. It should take two to take care of them. However, if you got 3 kids, you got 3 different baby dads, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 people that needs to be taking care of that right there at the end of the day. Women, that money's not yours. That's the babies. So stop wearing your wigs. Just wigs and eyelashes that look like tarantulas and stuff like that. So stop doing that.
But my mom always said, like, I'm a representation of her, and her kids are a representation of her. So when we come out the house, learn how to look up to par, to carry yourself, to speak, we are an extension of her. So my mom would never send me out the house looking crazy, especially if even if she's looking crazy, she's gonna make sure my child is
Your
not
kids
crazy.
should always
So I
look
feel
better
like,
than you.
Just overall,
you're
as a person,
absolutely right.
that is you. So even if you are done up, and like you said, got the tarantulas on your eyes, don't have your little mama behind you with mini tarantulas. No, make her up to par. And
She
keep
said
her-
mini
Because
tarantulas.
you got some women nowadays, they want to dress their kids up exactly like them.
Oh my God.
Or make them grow up too fast.
Yeah,
So now you got a mom with a crop. I've been in Walmart where I've seen a mom with a tracksuit crop top and the baby right behind her with her purse with a tracksuit crop top. And I'm like, okay. So
Maybe
it's
on
too-
Instagram.
it's too
I mean,
young.
TikTok.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Nah, my boys, I had them sneakers on and I had me some sandals and keep it going. Like,
But your child, if you can't walk out on point, your child should always be on point.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Your child should always look better than you at the end of the day.
Or just as good or whatever.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, just as good.
Exactly. Mhm.
But in some reality, it's not that way. Sad, but true.
I think we just make better choices in our people we involve ourselves with.
Yep.
We could avoid a lot of this.
First of all, the first thing y'all need to do is find out the Zodiac sign and find out if you're compatible or not.
Thank you.
That don't work.
That will save you so
That
much
don't
trouble,
work.
so much heartache and pain. Stop doing it to yourself.
That don't work.
Find out the Zodiac sign.
First of all,
Are you compatible?
Listen, okay,
I know
my
you
baby
moved
daddy
fast.
is an Aries, and Aries and Virgo do not laugh.
Exactly. So
They don't laugh.
if you would have knew that, would you have kept your behind walking?
I don't think so.
Oh,
They say a Virgo to an Aries is like spoiled milk.
exactly.
So what good you do with milk when once it's spoiled?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So if you would have knew that, that then,
freeze. The last one is a Sagittarius.
and we don't.
We
We
know
don't
Virgos
no,
supposed to be compatible with Sagittarius.
no, we're not.
Yes, we
no,
are.
we're not.
Yes, we are. Look
Virgos-
at Beyonce Virgo, he's a Sagittarius.
Virgos and Sagittarius are not compatible.
Yeah,
Sorry,
better read it up.
we're not.
But this is the
astrology
thing.
says?
Zodiac shouldn't rule your life, right?
It don't rule your
you
life.
shouldn't limit yourself from
No.
meeting somebody, but because of the zodiac sign, however,
I
if
don't
you
do
start
that. I
seeing
have
red
run into
flags and you know this is not a compatible sign, then you might just accept that.
That's you.
This is not
not
this
me.
is not it.
As soon as I meet, what's your time?
No.
And guess
That's
what? When I
I'm
was
saying.
single, that's all I attract is Cancers, Taurus. All my compatible signs. It was one Scorpio and he didn't work. I tried it. It didn't work. We're not compatible.
Don't go searching by Zodiac sign.
No, but you gotta use that in your
gotta
search.
use it
I'm
as a
telling
guide.
you.
You gotta use it as a guide.
It could have saved you
literally.
a whole lifetime of pain.
Don't let that
Don't let it
pain-
limit you, but you gotta
You can't let it limit you because there's other things under that sign too, though.
too.
Exactly. It's different layers to it.
Yes, there's different layers to it. It's how you grew up. There's a lot to it. But that is one
Because
thing
I
that
see
can help you.
what they say, Virgos are compatible with?
Who?
I see it. Some of it. Someone got Taurus. I said, oh hell no. What was the other? Capricorn. One was Virgo, Capricorn.
We're compatible to all
Hell
earth
no.
signs. We're compatible to all earth signs.
What's the other sign? It's a
Cancer.
list of them. Was Cancer one of them?
Yeah,
That we
Cancer is
compatible
one of
with?
them.
I don't think so.
Cancer, Taurus, all earth signs. And water. Earth and water.
Oh,
We
Pisces
like
was
earth.
another one.
That's water.
I say, huh?
Yeah, it goes earth, water, fire, air. For us, for earth.
Yeah, because me as an air sign, two of my most serious relationships, one was an air sign, one was a fire sign.
Mm-hmm.
What's the fire sign?
Aries.
Leo, Aries, and
That
Sag.
Aries was crazy. I think I wrote it to the
You're
food.
sad.
I'm serious.
Fire sign.
Aries, Leo, and Sag.
Mm-hmm.
The tag is a fire sign.
Yeah.
No wonder I had a psychopath.
Oh.
I'm just saying. It was just a
Sagittarius are not psychopaths.
Psychopaths coming.
That was a psych. She gotta tell me this. That's
That Sagittarius was a
Psychopath.
psychopath.
And the Aries, that's the one that ripped up the money when I didn't take it.
Oh,
Ego.
He was
His
crazy.
ego.
Oh, damn.
I would have been catching
He tore out, when I didn't tell him I love Aries, he tore out a whole wall with his foot.
his foot.
With his foot.
Oh, those some strong people now. Those some strong.
They love to fight.
Because I didn't say I love him.
fighting.
They love to fight too, and they got tempers.
The more I didn't
Bad
say it,
tempers.
the bigger the hole in the wall got.
They're
I
passionate.
think
They're very
I
passionate.
Yeah.
Let me say it. It can go either way.
I don't have
Good
to,
way
it
or
both
bad.
They act now, think later.
Yes.
Oh, well. I won't go that route again. Yeah.
So are you gonna ask what the zodiac?
No,
sign?
I'm not going to ask
Oh,
shit.
All right.
I'm just
Keep
gonna
going
go
through the
by
motions.
personality.
Keep
No.
going through the motions.
I would not
baby.
allow extra signs to, no.
It don't rule my life.
Because my
Astrology
opposite, you
goes
never
back
know.
in history, though.
Exactly.
Astrology is not
Yeah, I
nothing
know
new.
that, but I'm
It's
not going to
older
base my
than
life on that.
Christianity.
Exactly.
Because what if the opposite is the better one for me?
But see, you don't know the layers
I'm
to
just
it, so
saying.
you don't really understand it.
I ain't
When you
gonna
really
do that
understand it,
Your opposite a lot of time be.
you
The
need
better,
that opposite.
yeah,
Exactly.
Opposites attract.
Opposite is a try. So what if what I'm actually not compatible with is the best thing for me?
I get what she's trying to say.
You understand what I'm saying? So I can't base it on
But
that.
if
I'm
it was
sorry.
compatible for you, it would be the best thing. For you.
Exactly.
No, not really.
You
Exactly.
can't not be compatible with it.
Exactly. Oh, and
That's
that's the best thing for me.
No.
That wouldn't work.
No, that's sometimes
Of
you
course,
meet. Okay, good.
of course, you're gonna get to know somebody. You're gonna get to know this. You're gonna get to know that. But I'm not gonna base it on what his sign is.
No, it
Oh,
ain't
yeah,
totally
no.
holy, but it
Yeah.
gotta be. For me, it gotta be a part of it. Sorry.
Yeah, but
I
no,
know,
that's not
I-
all
I
you're
just-
gonna base it
No,
on.
no, it gotta be a part of it.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so I know not to do Sag or everything again.
Stay away from them.
Yeah, I'm saying
Stay away
they
all the
straight
way. Like, when they
forward.
come up and say, I'm a sad, say, oh, no.
Oh, nice meeting you.
Keep pushing.
toodaloo.
Toodaloo, man. I just want to do that bad spirit. No, don't give her on that. Nah.
Toodaloo.
No, I can't do it. Sorry.
Understood.
Keep messing with fire.
Maybe I like fire.
It's fun.
I'm just
It's
saying.
fun.
It is.
Stay with her.
Maybe I like to get
But
burnt.
sometimes the people who challenge you the most is for a reason. They supposed to challenge you so you can learn something from it.
That's right.
Trust me, I definitely learned.
And I think that's what it is. When you
And that's why I've been single since 2013.
Well, I was telling that. I was telling somebody this morning. I said, she's like, no, I just be wanting things to just be easy and be smooth and run. My things just. I said, you know what? Guess what? If you would never went through all those things that you went through in life, you would not be the person that you are today. You are a strong woman. You know how to stand up for yourself. You know when you're in a situation that you don't need to be in. And you know how to walk away. You know how to stand on your own. And if you had not gone through those situations, you will not be the woman that you are today. Life is a journey. It comes to teach you. Learn those lessons.
Lesson
And
learned.
learn those
the
lessons.
challenge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Learn those lessons. It builds character in you.
Yeah, I agree.
This is another question. Y'all, so if some people are so compatible with the other sign, why do they break up?
Here she go.
Cause
Okay,
cause
listen.
all them layers.
Listen. Yes. There's layers.
Not because the love ain't there.
It's certain. Okay.
Don't you think you should be still with the one you compatible with? I'm just saying.
Well, because there's other things to the relationship.
Okay,
now,
you
I was
can
with
fix it.
married for 18 years with my compatible one of my.
Exactly. So
Yes.
why?
Because other things happen. And when two people don't, when one person don't want to change, and yes, things are not going to be perfect, but look how long it lasted.
If you want to go by sign, they are who they sign is. They're like, I'm a Virgo. I'm a different breed of, like I said, I'm a different breed of Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
If they are they sign, then you should be good.
No, because people are not perfect. Things happen.
Okay.
I can't deal with the same thing, no, I had to do what I had to do. That's it. But it lasted 18 years.
Wow, yeah.
So that said something. Some people can't last 8
Probably wouldn't
years.
have lasted that long.
Some people can't last 8
Y'all
months.
weren't compatible, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, that's true.
Exactly.
I think when it comes to compatibility, it's more so like an emotional thing. So maybe you're more emotionally tied to that sign, so you guys can connect better. But now, once you start to know a person, you have your own individual characteristics. So that's probably what drifts you guys apart. So it's like we can click together because we get along together.
Right.
Like I can get along with, say, for your Virgos, you get along with a Taurus. But maybe once you start to learn a person, we all have our own individual characteristics. So now it's like, okay, I can get along with you, and now I start to break you down, and like you said, read through those layers or whatever it is.
Because that
Now-
Taurus was still mixed with some air.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Now I get to see who you are.
And so, there's layers.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you a Taurus and I'm compatible, but my moon sign is a Scorpio. So
Exactly.
I might not be compatible with Scorpio.
Exactly. You gotta use it as a tool. I use it as a tool. At the end of the day.
But I think if you get with your best friend, I think it's hard.
I was with the Aries for 9.5 years.
You gotta get with your best friend. If you're
I was with the
your best
Sag for
friend,
14.5 years.
But I feel like you're just a person that, like you told me, once you get married, that's it, one time. So you're just a person that gonna stick and stay through it all.
Because I do not believe in divorce.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm going to make sure if I do, that's a big if at this point, it's going to be one time only.
Okay, white man, where are you? That's what she wants. That's what she wants you to do.
Exactly.
White man,
You need
where
to
are
marry your
you?
homeboy.
That's what she wants. That's
Homeboy,
what she
no.
wants you to do.
See? But see how I said she need to marry her homeboy.
No. My male friends, absolutely
So who
not.
gonna be for you then?
No, a white
Somebody
man.
not your friend?
She want a white man.
You gotta be with your friend.
No, he gonna be my friend, all right, but he gonna be my white friend, or gonna be my man, then my husband.
Hello. She already got the plan made out.
Sure do.
And they said if you want it to happen, you just gotta write it down.
Homeboys, oh yeah, I see what them niggas do now.
Yeah, she didn't even have her.
I was watching something on TikTok that was
You
saying-
sound real racist right now.
I was.
No, I see what my homeboys do. I
They
do.
can.
They say black people
They
can't
say
be
they
racist.
can't, but you can.
She real racist.
I'm not racist.
When you ask her to go somewhere and see what she says.
She preferred non-black.
No, well,
I was watching.
See, she
something-
goes by feelings and people she done been hurt by and this and that and that.
Don't think you know me. I go by what I
That's
see.
what you just
no,
said.
No, I'm not. Don't make me racist. What makes me racist? Because I don't deal with certain
Because
things with black
you just
people.
prejudice. You just prefer that. You're not really racist.
No, I have Spanish. I have black. I want to try
You want
something
to taste the
else.
rainbow.
So you prefer something different.
Something different. Exactly. What's wrong with
You
that?
want to taste
You
the
should
rainbow.
watch Dr. Umar Johnson. He'll explain to you. He'll explain why you shouldn't date outside your race.
Well, that's Dr. Omar, whoever he is, because this is a part of life. Listen.
Right here for you.
Yeah.
That man be
I'm
talking.
sorry.
What? He'll break it down for you though.
You can break it down all you want. Don't make sure you don't make me think I'm gonna listen.
That's the earth sign.
My son is married to a white woman, and he is the most happiest I could say.
And so you think your white man gonna do you like that?
Did you see all these white black women with white men? They treat them more like queens than black men do.
But you gonna have to mess up your hair because they say
No, they got some except your week. I'm bald headed anyway. I just
No.
But let me ask you, Foxy, how you know how it is behind closed doors?
Oh,
See what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's right.
See what I'm saying?
Try it, but it's
Yeah,
a
right.
whole little series on TikTok, hard wig, soft life, like the black women who have let's say how I got my sew-in. If my sew-in had a bad leave out, they say I'll just go inside a nice rich bar and all the white men will go crazy. Like it's like a hard wig, soft life type of thing. That's why I
They don't
said,
know
you
better.
got too done up. You gotta mess your hair up some and they go in there.
They like
Wake
it
up,
like
yeah,
this.
wake up out
They
of
don't
bed.
want it all
Yeah.
slick right
Yeah,
now.
no.
Who wanted that?
Don't
White
put
man?
no oil
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
in it.
The white man?
They gotta blow in the wind.
Yeah, you two put
Yeah.
Stop.
The next cut I do.
That's not.
The next cut I do.
Listen, hold on. That's not what I see. Some of these white men that with these black women accept that they like to wear wigs.
Yeah.
Except they like to do this. They accept their culture. Some of them, go by what I see. They accept that they want to wear cornrows. They accept they want to wear all that. All white men are not the same, sweetheart. Don't put them all in the category. And I'm not saying that all black men are the same. It's like a fucking needle in a haystack that find that good one. I'm just saying. I'm not saying all of them same. I'm just saying that no.
But I think a lot of black men starting to feel that way about us too.
It's just why they date white women.
That's why I was saying the last time. I feel like black men and black women don't like each other no more.
Not anymore, but I feel like that was strategic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That was
black
break up
men
the whole
have been
household.
dating white, would have been choosing white women over us for years. So now that it's our turn, it's a problem. Why?
I personally, I don't want to make a baby with somebody who ain't black.
Well, I didn't. I'm
Oh, but you don't have to-
Well, hold on. I can't have no more. Well, I'm about to get racist. This is the reason why I did not want no kids from a black man. I want my kids to have nappy hair. There you go.
No, you did say that.
Yes,
A lot
I
of
did.
women feel that way.
I did not want my kids to have nappy hair.
What is nappy hair? First of all.
Listen, I did not.
Wait, hold on.
Now,
Wait.
If I had a girl, I didn't want to feel like
Wait
straight
a minute.
tone and all that.
Wait a
other
goddamn
stuff.
minute.
I had to do it.
Hold
You
on.
gotta play the screeching track.
Put the damn brakes on.
Rewind.
Rewind selector. This is. We're gonna continue this topic right
Yes,
here.
we
We're gonna
will.
stop it right here. We're gonna stop it right here. So this is where we're gonna continue it next time. Interracial couples. I want y'all to call me and comment in and tell. Come on, we gotta talk about this because this girl right here gonna make me get my boxing gloves out my trunk. Okay.
Hey, that's just my preference. You have a preference?
But thank
You
y'all
have
for
a
coming to
preference?
the Virgo
Thank you
Lounge.
for tuning in.